All right, I figured it'd be cool to do a progress report video on Cat Squirrel. I've been training him since December. I actually started him and the blind colt together, and but I've kept steady with him, um, and just he's been my main horse since March, maybe after a couple of months riding him. Really has spunk. I mean, just that's what I'd say about him. He's just got spunk. Just kind of show you, I've got a Bosal Hackamore situation here, and I started him in a snaffle bit, O-ring snaffle bit, or is that right, or a D-ring snaffle bit? Anyways, and I'd gone on to a Tom Thumb snaffle, and it just, in my mind, I was just leveraging too much. I didn't develop this. My first colt, really, I've started on my own, in some sense, like I would, that I'd say, like, this is my work, as it were, and so I just what I did was wound up going back to basics because I'm trying to pursue a certain type of training with these horses, and it's a California tradition. That's why I've got this Bosal on him, and you eventually work yourself up after a few years to a Western bit that is, it's all Q. There's no yanking and leveraging them down or anything or neck reining. None of that's a part of this aspect that I was kind of doing more so with him. It's all seat and it's all feel. You're eventually going to develop where it's just seamless between you and the horse in some sense. So I wanted to show some of that, kind of what that looks like, because he is at a spot where he just really, me and him are tracking together, at least at the walk and trot, etc. We get pretty fast, things get fast, and so, I've got to really shut him down to get him to stop it if we're after something. Anyways, there's a lot of feel. That's what I want to say. When I pick up the reins, he sets himself up. His ears went back to me. He wants to know what we're wanting to do. So right now, I'll just lean up. There's no kicking. There was just a feel of my seat. I'm going to turn this is all, I'm trying to think how to explain this. I'm going to turn my shoulders to the left. He's stopping and he's turning. Now, why is that? I've learned this from Pat Puckett. And right now I've got a slight bend and we're carrying a circle. I'm going to turn back to camera right now. And I'm not reining him. I pick up slightly on the Bosal. There is what they call a pre-signal with that Bosal. It rubs on their jaw. I'm going to turn to the outside left right here. I'm picking up. I'm turning myself over, and he's just giving me that turn. Now we're picking up. I'm turning to the left right now. And there's slight bit of foot. The more foot I put on, the faster he gets, which just really darts over because I put that spur to him. And by the way, all this turning I'm doing, just trying to show you what happens when I turn my shoulders and pick up on the reins. He knows. And if I really turn back and really put it on him, we're going. Where are we going? And that was just me setting the spur in him. I'm not kicking him. I'm just setting that spur into his rib cage, and he's like, all right, let's turn around. The one thing that me and him are really trying to work on is getting his nose down when he's excited. He tends to lift that nose quite a lot, and if we're trying to sort a cow, it can get in the way. Because in some sense, I feel like the cow can get up underneath us and get away from us. And so what I've been trying to teach him is getting that nose down when we're moving, whatever that is, Oh yeah, that was another thing. Is his stop is just fantastic. And right now I backed him up and I'm not doing anything other than I'm opening my legs up to let him know come back, and I'm sinking into the seat. I want him to come with me. Again, that whole idea of extension of my body and my mind is let's pull back together. I pick up the reins. He knows we're together, and I'm sinking in, and we're going back. And I rise, and we leave. And I stop, I sink in, and usually I'll have a big exhale that's a real big cue, and we're turning because I want to go this way. I want to turn a circle here. I want to do a tight circle. My shoulder's turning in. I want to turn to the left. I want to go behind that. I want to go around that, you know. And notice, I am not neck reining him. He gets a little excited still because, again, this is 6 months and he'll kind of trot around. And I've just about decided to let him do it. He's so wired up. He's just always ready. Again, it's just, I wish I could communicate how it feels to know that, like, there's some aspect that I can call the shot of what I'm about to do with him, and he's there. And so, anyways, that's what's super fun about this.